Ticker of the day is Berkshire Hathaway. Shares are popping after Warren Buffett's conglomerate reported quarterly operating profit that beat expectations. The company ended the quarter with a record $128 billion cash pile, despite repurchasing $700 million worth of stock. Ines Ferre is with me. Ines, we're going to get to that cash pile in just a bit, but let's talk about what Berkshire said about how trade tensions with China have affected the business so far.
Yeah, Akiko, basically, this has been a quarter which is sort of a new peak, as some analysts had said regarding this quarter. Their operating profit was up 14%. Operating income came in at $7.86 billion versus an estimate of $6.88 billion. Revenue was up 2.4%. Their cash pile, as you just noted, is coming in at $128 billion. And this is despite that investment that they made, that $10 billion investment in Occidental Petroleum. Now, as far as their earnings for the quarter, they were boosted, helped by their stake in Kraft Heinz, because that came in at $467 million. That came in all in one sum, because in the first half of the year, Kraft Heinz hadn't been reporting because of their regulatory probes, those regulatory probes into their accounting. So those were sort of left as some blank lines. But certainly Kraft has been a headache for the company. In February of this year, Berkshire put a write-down of $2.7 billion given its stake in Kraft Heinz. So it's been a bit of a disappointment. As far as its railway business, that has also helped them as well. The company, BNSF, posted a record profit in the quarter. Volume was down, but they had higher rates on shipments and they cut costs as well. So they also had some floods earlier this year, which had closed off some of their routes, but now they're operating fully. So as far as a quarter is concerned, still this is a solid quarter for Berkshire Hathaway.
And as quickly on that $128 billion cash pile, when you look at the stock performance, it is up on the year, but it's on track for its worst performance in roughly a decade. So that's got a lot of investors, it sounds like, kind of asking why hasn't Berkshire initiated more stock buybacks or share buybacks?
Yeah, so they repurchased $700 million in shares this last quarter. For the total of 2019, that would be $2.8 billion. That's a record for Berkshire Hathaway. Last year, the board had loosened some of its rules for share buybacks, but it's certainly leaving some analysts wondering why are they not buying back more, and what will they be doing with such a big cash pile?
Okay, thanks for that, Ines.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.